Hi everyone, welcome to English Anytime. Today we'll talk about effective English listening practice for busy people, simple and practical methods. Effective English listening is an essential skill for anyone who wishes to communicate confidently in today's global world. For many individuals, especially those with busy schedules, it can feel nearly impossible to find time for language learning. Yet, listening is the cornerstone of mastering a language. It allows you to pick up on pronunciation, intonation, and the natural flow of conversation, all without the pressure of having to speak immediately. This guide is designed specifically for busy people who want to improve their English listening skills in a practical and manageable way. Many professionals, students, and even homemakers find that their daily routines are packed with work, family, and personal commitments. In such cases, dedicating long hours to study might seem unrealistic. However, you do not need hours on end to make progress. By incorporating short, focused listening sessions into your day, during your commute, while cooking dinner, or even when taking a short break, you can steadily build your listening ability. The idea is to use every available moment to expose yourself to spoken English in a natural, relaxed way. Listening practice is not about memorizing vocabulary lists or studying complicated grammar rules. Instead, it is about tuning your ear to the sounds, rhythms, and patterns of a language. When you listen to real-life conversations, you learn how native speakers use simple words and expressions. This exposure helps you understand common phrases and develop a natural sense of the language. Over time, this method not only improves your listening comprehension, but also boosts your confidence when you speak. In this essay, you will find a series of techniques and strategies tailored for people with busy lifestyles. The methods outlined here use everyday language and focus on practical applications rather than theoretical exercises. By following these strategies, you will learn how to transform your daily routines into valuable learning opportunities. Whether you have 5 minutes or half an hour, every moment spent listening to English can bring you closer to fluency. Furthermore, the guide highlights the importance of using resources that are specifically designed for language learners. Many of these resources use simple vocabulary and clear speech, making them ideal for beginners or those who want to refresh their skills. The key is consistency. Even if your listening sessions are short, regular exposure will help train your brain to recognize patterns and sounds. With time, you will begin to understand English more easily, even in fast-paced conversations. This comprehensive guide is meant to be both encouraging and practical. It is written in a friendly tone and uses everyday examples that relate to real-life situations. The goal is to show you that improving your English listening skills does not have to be overwhelming. With the right strategies and a bit of persistence, even the busiest person can make remarkable progress. By integrating listening practice into your daily activities, you will gradually develop an ear for English that will benefit you in work, travel, and social interactions. In the following sections, we will explore the importance of listening and language learning, examine practical strategies for busy people, discuss various techniques for daily practice, review the role of technology and online resources, and finally, summarize the key points to help you build a successful listening habit. No matter how hectic your schedule may be, this guide is designed to show you that every minute counts in your journey to better English listening skills. As you read on, keep in mind that language learning is a gradual process. The improvements you make today may seem small at first, but with time and persistence, they will add up to significant progress. Let this guide be your companion on the path to mastering English listening, proving that even in a busy life, there is always time to learn and grow. 1. The importance of listening in language learning. Listening is the first step toward understanding any language. When you focus on listening, you become familiar with the sounds, rhythms, and intonation patterns that define everyday English. This foundation is crucial for developing all the other language skills, speaking, reading, and writing. Listening allows you to hear words used in context, which in turn helps you understand not just their meanings, but also how they are pronounced and how they connect in natural speech. One of the greatest advantages of regular listening practice is that it exposes you to authentic language use. Unlike classroom exercises, which may rely on scripted dialogues or formal vocabulary, everyday conversations are full of colloquial expressions and practical language. By listening to native speakers in real-life settings, whether through podcasts, videos, or casual conversations, you learn how people really speak. This understanding can demystify the language and make you feel more comfortable when interacting with others. The process of listening also plays a significant role in vocabulary building. When you hear words and phrases repeatedly in various contexts, your brain begins to store them automatically. Over time, these words become part of your active vocabulary without the need for rote memorization. In addition, listening helps you pick up on the subtle differences between similar-sounding words, which is especially helpful for non-native speakers. For instance, distinguishing between ship and sheep or understanding the nuances in phrases like "good morning" versus "morning, how are you" can greatly improve your overall comprehension. For busy people, the beauty of listening practice lies in its flexibility. You do not have to set aside an entire hour for a dedicated study session. Instead, you can incorporate listening into your daily routine in short bursts. Whether you're riding the bus, preparing a meal, or waiting in line at the store, these moments can be transformed into opportunities to engage with English. Even a few minutes of concentrated listening can make a difference over time. Another important aspect of listening is its impact on pronunciation. As you become more accustomed to the natural cadence of English, you start to mimic the sounds and intonation patterns you hear. This natural imitation can improve your own pronunciation, making your spoken English clearer and more comprehensible. Moreover, by repeatedly listening to the same material, you develop a better ear for the language, which in turn builds your confidence when it comes to speaking. Listening also contributes to a better understanding of cultural nuances. Language is deeply intertwined with culture, and listening to native speakers can offer insights into the customs, humor, and attitudes that shape everyday communication. This cultural awareness is especially valuable in professional settings, where effective communication can open doors to new opportunities. By understanding not only the words but also the context in which they are used, you become better equipped to navigate diverse social and professional environments. In essence, listening is much more than just a passive activity. It is an active process of learning that reinforces all other aspects of language acquisition. For busy individuals, this means that even the smallest moments of focused listening can have a profound impact on overall language skills. When you commit to regular listening practice, you create a continuous learning loop where each exposure builds on the previous one. The benefits of listening extend beyond language skills. They include improved concentration, enhanced memory, and a better ability to process information quickly. All these advantages contribute to better communication skills, which are essential in today's fast-paced world. By making listening a regular part of your life, you set the stage for lifelong learning and personal growth. Ultimately, listening is the gateway to becoming fluent in English. It lays the groundwork for speaking naturally, understanding complex ideas, and connecting with people from diverse backgrounds. For busy people who might feel that their schedules do not allow for traditional study sessions, regular listening practice offers a realistic and effective alternative. It shows that even small, consistent efforts can lead to significant improvements over time. By embracing the habit of daily listening, you can overcome the challenges of a hectic lifestyle and steadily progress toward your language goals. The skills you gain through listening will not only enhance your ability to understand spoken English, but will also empower you to engage more fully with the world around you. 2. Strategies for busy people to improve English listening. For many busy individuals, finding time for language learning may seem like an overwhelming challenge. However, there are several strategies that allow you to incorporate listening practice into your everyday life without disrupting your schedule. The key is to use time that is already available and to choose methods that fit naturally with your daily routine. One effective strategy is to use your commute time. Whether you travel by car, bus, or train, this period can be transformed into a valuable learning session. Instead of scrolling through your phone or listening to music, consider tuning into an English podcast or an audio lesson designed for beginners. Many podcasts are created specifically for language learners, using slow, clear speech and everyday vocabulary. By dedicating even 10 to 15 minutes during your commute, you can make steady progress over time. Another strategy is to take advantage of waiting times. For example, when you are in a doctor's office, waiting for a meeting to start, or standing in line at a store, use that time to listen to short audio clips or recordings. This might mean playing a quick English lesson on your phone or reviewing a previously downloaded podcast. The goal is to turn moments that might otherwise feel wasted into productive language practice sessions. If you have a few minutes during breaks at work, consider listening to brief dialogues or simple stories in English. There are many free online resources and mobile apps that offer short listening exercises, often lasting just a couple of minutes, which are perfect for a busy schedule. These bite-sized sessions help reinforce the language in manageable portions, making it easier to absorb and retain new words and expressions. In addition to using spare moments, setting small, achievable goals is crucial. Instead of aiming to study for an hour each day, commit to a shorter time frame, such as 5 or 10 minutes of focused listening. Over time, as you become more comfortable, you can gradually extend these sessions. The consistency of daily practice, no matter how brief, is far more important than sporadic long sessions. Small, regular steps add up to significant improvement. It can also be helpful to integrate listening practice into your favorite daily activities. For instance, if you enjoy exercising, try listening to an English audiobook or podcast while you work out. The background sound of a language during a run or at the gym can make the time pass quickly while reinforcing your listening skills. Similarly, while cooking or doing household chores, having a simple English radio program or audio lesson playing in the background can make these routine tasks both enjoyable and educational. Another useful strategy is to select content that matches your interests. When you choose topics that excite you, be it sports, technology, culture, or personal development, you are more likely to remain engaged and motivated. Look for podcasts, videos, or audiobooks that cover subjects you care about and that use clear, simple language. This not only helps you learn new vocabulary, but also makes the experience more relatable and enjoyable. For those who are new to English or who feel overwhelmed by fast speech, it is important to start with materials designed for beginners. Many language learning platforms offer audio lessons that emphasize clarity and slow-paced dialogue. These resources focus on everyday expressions and common phrases, making it easier for you to follow along and gradually build your listening comprehension. As your skills improve, you can move on to slightly more challenging content without feeling discouraged. Creating a consistent routine is another cornerstone of success. Busy people often find that planning is essential. Consider setting aside specific times each day, even if only for a few minutes, to focus solely on listening practice. Whether it's first thing in the morning, during lunch breaks, or just before bedtime, having a set schedule helps turn listening into a habit rather than a sporadic activity. Moreover, tracking your progress can be highly motivating. Keeping a simple journal or using a language app that monitors your listening practice can help you see how far you have come. Celebrate small achievements, such as understanding a new word or following a short conversation without difficulty. These milestones provide encouragement and inspire you to keep practicing, even on days when time is especially limited. Social support is another valuable strategy. If possible, join an online group or language community where members share similar goals. Exchanging tips and experiences with others can provide not only practical advice, but also moral support. Even if you are unable to participate in lengthy discussions due to your busy schedule, simply reading posts or listening to shared audio clips can reinforce your own learning. Finally, remember that flexibility is key. Some days you may have more time than others, and that's perfectly normal. On days when your schedule is particularly hectic, even a few minutes of focused listening can make a difference. The important thing is to remain consistent and keep your long-term goals in sight. With determination and the right strategies, you can steadily improve your English listening skills without having to overhaul your daily routine. By using these strategies, busy individuals can transform idle moments into valuable learning experiences. Every minute spent listening to clear, simple English adds up over time, building a strong foundation that enhances all other language skills. Embrace these techniques, set realistic goals, and enjoy the process of learning one step at a time. 3. Practical techniques and daily practice for improving English listening. Putting strategies into practice is the next step in enhancing your listening skills. There are several practical techniques that busy people can use to integrate English listening practice into daily life. These techniques emphasize simplicity, repetition, and engagement with everyday language, ensuring that even the most time-pressed learner can make progress. One of the most effective techniques is to start your day with a short English audio clip. Whether it's a brief podcast episode or a simple conversation recording, beginning your day with English helps set a positive tone. As you listen, try to focus on the words and the way sentences are formed. This morning routine can be as short as 5 minutes, but over time, it creates a habit that reinforces your ear to the language. Another practical method is the use of subtitles when watching videos. Choose short videos or TV segments that come with English subtitles. This allows you to match the spoken words with their written form, reinforcing your understanding. Start with videos that use basic language and clear pronunciation. Over time, try watching the same video without subtitles to test your comprehension. Repeating this process with different videos helps build your confidence and familiarity with everyday expressions. Shadowing is a technique that can yield significant benefits in both listening and speaking. After listening to a short audio segment, repeat what you heard as accurately as possible. This method, known as shadowing, forces you to pay close attention to pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Even if you only have a few minutes to spare, spending that time repeating sentences can greatly improve your auditory skills and help you internalize natural speech patterns. Using songs and music is another fun and effective way to practice listening. Find songs with clear and simple lyrics that you enjoy. Listen to the song several times and try to sing along. This not only reinforces the words, but also helps you get used to the rhythm and melody of English. Music can be especially helpful because it makes learning feel less like work and more like an enjoyable pastime. As you become more comfortable, challenge yourself by listening to different genres and styles of music in English. For those who prefer interactive methods, language learning apps offer a range of listening exercises designed for busy people. Many apps break down lessons into short segments that can be completed in just a few minutes. These exercises often include listening tasks followed by questions to test your understanding. By using an app regularly, you can track your progress and gradually increase the difficulty level as your skills improve. A further technique is to listen to recordings of everyday conversations. There are many resources available online that feature dialogues between native speakers in various settings, at a cafe, in an office, or during a casual chat among friends. Listening to these recordings exposes you to the natural pace and flow of conversation. Focus on how speakers greet each other, how they ask for help, or how they describe their day. Repeating these exchanges in your mind helps reinforce common phrases and expressions that are used in real-life situations. It is also beneficial to create a listening journal. After each listening session, jot down any new words or phrases that you encountered. Write down the context in which you heard them and try to use them in your own sentences later. This simple practice not only reinforces your listening, but also aids in vocabulary retention. Even if you only have a few spare minutes, recording your thoughts and new learnings can make a big difference over time. Another approach is to use background listening during routine activities. Many busy people find that playing an English radio station or an audiobook while doing chores or exercising can be very effective. The ambient sound of English in the background helps your brain absorb the language passively. Even if you are not actively focusing on the content, repeated exposure to the sounds and rhythms of English improves your overall listening skills. For those who enjoy a bit of structure, consider scheduling listening breaks throughout your day. Set an alarm on your phone to remind you to spend a few minutes solely on listening practice. Even if you are in the middle of a hectic day, taking a deliberate break to focus on English can be refreshing and highly beneficial. Over time, these small intervals add up to a significant amount of practice. Additionally, don't be afraid to revisit the same material multiple times. Repetition is a key factor in language learning. Listening to the same podcast episode, video clip, or song several times allows you to notice details you may have missed during the first playthrough. Each repetition reinforces your understanding and helps build long-term retention. The more familiar you become with the material, the easier it will be to grasp more complex conversations later. Finally, try to combine listening practice with other forms of learning. For example, after listening to an audio clip, discuss what you heard with a friend or write a brief summary in English. This active engagement not only reinforces your listening skills, but also connects them with your reading and writing abilities. It creates a more holistic learning experience that fits well into even the busiest of lifestyles. By employing these practical techniques, you can seamlessly incorporate English listening practice into your everyday routine. Whether it's through morning audio clips, shadowing exercises, or background listening during daily chores, every minute of exposure to English helps you progress. Remember that consistency is more important than lengthy sessions. Small, regular efforts will yield remarkable improvements over time. Embrace these techniques, and you will soon find that understanding spoken English becomes more natural and less challenging. 4. Using technology and resources for English listening. Technology has revolutionized the way we learn languages, and for busy people, it offers a multitude of tools designed to fit into even the tightest schedules. With the advent of smartphones, tablets, and affordable internet access, learning English listening has become more accessible than ever before. In this section, we will explore various technological resources and online platforms that can help you improve your English listening skills effortlessly. One of the most popular technological tools is mobile language learning apps. Many of these apps are designed specifically for people who only have a few minutes to spare. They offer short, interactive lessons that focus on listening comprehension, vocabulary, and pronunciation. The advantage of these apps is that they allow you to practice anywhere, on the bus, during a coffee break, or even while waiting in line. With clear, simple audio clips and interactive quizzes, these apps can gradually build your listening skills over time. Another valuable resource is online podcasts. There are countless podcasts available that are tailored to English learners. These podcasts often feature slow, clear speech and cover a variety of everyday topics, from current events to cultural discussions and personal stories. Because podcasts are available on demand, you can listen to them whenever it fits into your schedule. Whether you are commuting or simply relaxing at home, podcasts provide a flexible way to immerse yourself in spoken English. Video platforms such as YouTube also offer a treasure trove of content for language learners. Many channels are dedicated to teaching English through videos that feature everyday conversation, vocabulary lessons, and listening exercises. When selecting videos, look for those that include subtitles and are aimed at beginners or intermediate learners. Watching videos not only helps improve your listening skills, but also allows you to connect the spoken word with visual cues, making the learning process more dynamic and engaging. Audiobooks represent another excellent resource for busy learners. Unlike traditional books, audiobooks let you experience stories and information through listening. Many audiobooks are narrated in clear, deliberate speech and use everyday language that is ideal for beginners. You can listen to audiobooks while performing daily tasks such as cooking, cleaning, or commuting. The narrative style of audiobooks can help improve your comprehension, expand your vocabulary, and expose you to a variety of accents and speaking styles. Interactive websites are also a great option. Many websites offer free listening exercises, complete with audio clips and comprehension questions. These platforms often provide instant feedback, which can help you gauge your progress and identify areas for improvement. The interactive nature of these exercises makes learning more engaging and allows you to practice at your own pace. Even if you only have a few minutes to spare, logging onto one of these websites for a quick exercise can be a productive way to boost your listening skills. Social media platforms, too, can be beneficial. Numerous Facebook groups, Instagram pages, and Twitter accounts are dedicated to language learning. These communities often share short audio clips, mini lessons, and useful tips that can be easily accessed during breaks in your busy day. Engaging with these communities not only provides you with valuable learning material, but also connects you with fellow learners who can offer support and advice. For those who prefer a more structured learning environment, many online courses and virtual classrooms offer modules specifically focused on listening. These courses are designed to fit into a busy schedule with lessons that can be completed at your own pace. The courses often include downloadable audio files, interactive exercises, and forums where you can ask questions and share experiences with other learners. The structured nature of these courses ensures that you receive regular practice and guidance from experienced instructors. In addition to these modern tools, many traditional media sources have adapted to the digital age. English radio stations and news channels now stream their content online, providing another avenue for regular listening practice. Tuning in to an English news broadcast or a radio program during your daily routine can offer exposure to current language use, various accents, and real-world topics, all delivered in clear, accessible language. Technology not only makes listening practice more convenient, but also helps tailor the learning experience to your individual needs. With personalized learning paths, progress tracking, and adaptive exercises, many digital resources adjust the difficulty level based on your performance. This means you can start with simple materials and gradually work your way up to more challenging content as your skills improve. The flexibility and variety of these tools ensure that you never run out of opportunities to practice, no matter how busy you are. Overall, the technological advancements of recent years have opened up a world of opportunities for language learners. With mobile apps, podcasts, videos, audiobooks, interactive websites, and online courses, you have access to a vast array of resources that are designed to fit into your busy lifestyle. By taking advantage of these tools, you can make English listening practice a seamless part of your everyday routine, ensuring continuous progress and sustained improvement. 5. Conclusion. In conclusion, improving your English listening skills is not reserved for those with endless free time. Even the busiest person can make significant progress by incorporating simple, everyday listening practices into their routine. Whether you use your commute, waiting times, or small breaks during the day, every moment spent listening to clear, accessible English can lead to steady improvement. This guide has explored the many benefits of regular listening practice, from understanding the natural rhythm and intonation of the language to building vocabulary and enhancing pronunciation. We have examined a range of practical strategies and techniques that are designed specifically for busy individuals. By using methods such as shadowing, listening with subtitles, and integrating listening into daily tasks, you can develop a stronger command of spoken English without disrupting your busy schedule. Technology also plays a crucial role in modern language learning. With the abundance of mobile apps, online podcasts, videos, audiobooks, and interactive websites available today, there is no shortage of resources to help you improve your listening skills. These tools make it possible to learn on the go, providing flexible options that adapt to your individual needs and pace of learning. The key takeaway is that consistency matters more than long, infrequent sessions. Even 5 or 10 minutes of daily listening practice can accumulate to create significant progress over time. By setting small, achievable goals and celebrating your improvements, you can stay motivated and build the confidence needed to engage more fully with the English language. Ultimately, this guide is a reminder that every moment counts. No matter how packed your learning will yield rewards that extend far beyond the classroom, empowering you to connect with people, seize opportunities, and navigate a global world with confidence.